All right, boys. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing great. We wanted to give you guys a Super Bowl play. The reason why we haven't necessarily done it yet was because in our brains, before we even started really recording, we've already kind of dove into this element of already getting these plays out. But it just dawned upon me as I'm looking at, once again, this is the software that we use for correlative bets. Um, and you can just see the correlation performance from 0 units. What was this in August of 20 or August 18th of last year to where it is as of January 31st. And so the total units that is being accumulated through this process. And guys, this software is not cheap. That's why we think it's very important that we bring it to you and we still show it to you. But it goes without saying. Essentially, we don't we would rather pay in or sorry invest into software where they can use artificial intelligence to kind of let the let the process take care of itself. And so we have here a ticket for you guys. Now there is a little bit of an issue with this ticket. It's not a problem, not a big problem at all. I will also give you alternatives, and once again, these alternatives are something that we go against in the sense of not it being an emotional play, but it being a more of a me thinking out loud and give you guys a better scenario. So we have Patrick Mahomes over passing 25 completions. Um, the story in that is going to be whether whether the Chiefs are going to be either behind or ahead. I think it goes without saying that they're going to overly rely on the Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes connection, along with, of course, the other receivers that they have. This is going to be a game that if it's going to be won, it's going to be won by Patrick Mahomes' arms for the Chiefs. Brock Purdy, 1.5 touchdowns over, that makes a lot of sense to me, just in the sense of that's kind of how they always done things. So, but of course, Super Bowls are past. They could be low scoring, but I just think there's an opportunity. Even though both of these teams have great defenses, the offenses are going to be pretty on point as well. And so Brock Purdy getting in 2 passing touchdowns, he's done it multiple times in the playoffs, so I'm not really worried about it. Now Debo Samuel, this is the issue that we have. I'll skip that one. We'll go back to Debo in a second. George Kittle at 47 and a half. He's going to get his, whether it be by a reception per attempt or by yards after catch. He's definitely going to get his 47 and a half. We love George Kittle. That has to be Brock Purdy's favorite target, besides Christian McCaffrey. Honestly, it has to be, even over Debo. Even though he can get it quick to Debo, George Kittle is just too much of a safety net. So 47 and a half is a really good bet. And then the last two guys, Justin Watson and MVS, Marquez Valdez Scantling, 17 and a half, 18 and a half. So those are, when you look at it for how the Chiefs really divvy those dudes up, those are 2 first down receptions per. But also with Patrick Mahomes, you have the MVS possibility of going on a streak. He ended the game against the Ravens on that like 40 something, 50 something yard bomb to really seal the deal. And that's really his MO. At some point in time, they're going to take a deep shot with MVS because of his speed. And then Justin Watson, if you look at the game, he is a safety net in the sense of, okay, Kelsey's covered up. MVS doesn't have a really good route, and he's the slot dude to where it's just going to be maybe it could even be a scramble play, a mayday play where um Patrick Mahomes just sees him late. And that's just how usually Justin Watson gets his receptions. And it's going to be a close reception. The defense is going to be draped on him, but 17 and a half, I love that a lot. Now, 57 and a half, Debo Samuel. What's the issue, Miles? The issue is this. So this is the ordeal. The software has it to where it says 57 point 0.5 over, but PrizePicks, they've have updated their numbers and they have Debo at 58.5, so a yard more. And you guys, you take what you want of it. I took the play. I took the 58 and a half over. I didn't overthink it. It didn't seem too much of a hassle. 1 yard. Once again, Debo, he's a big time yards after catch type of guy. Um, and just, if he can get 57 and a half, he can get 58 and a half. I just, maybe if it was 59 or maybe even 60, maybe we go under, maybe we like that a little bit more. But even in that regard, you're thinking too much, which is always a problem with guys. Like, we don't want to think too much at all. um but yeah, I mean, I like this play. Now, if you have any hesitancy with the Debo 58 and a half, I'm going to give you a few choices just because of, my understanding of football. And if you guys don't know, we have 33,000 subscribers on our main channel, and all we do is talk football. There was a 90 and a half rushing yards for Christian McCaffrey. And I just think he's going to be heavily relied on, especially in the run game. He's going to get his. It's, you're a fool to think that he won't. He's going to get his. You can take that one. That's probably the only one I'm going to give y'all, though. That's the only one where I saw and I was like, yeah, I really, really like that play. If I had to go on my own understanding, but I'm still going to trust the system. I'm still going to trust the investment that we have in the software, and we're going to just go with the 58 and a half over. And, we're just going to be, like, of course, we're going to see the difference, but I just love this ticket. Also, it's still happening, but one of our other plays that we posted with esports, it's looking good. It's looking real good. And so if it happens, we'll make a video about it. But um, another thing, Winnable. Be on the lookout for Winnable. We have our meeting today with the COO, and he's gonna let us know the final steps, and we'll be getting you guys some tickets, getting you guys some plays. And from here on out, then we'll just be balling. We're just gonna be hooping. And so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys later.